Calvin Coolidge. He was born July 4th, 1872, in Plymouth Notch, Vermont. His father was John Calvin Coolidge. He was a farmer and a storekeeper. His mother was Victoria Josephine Moore, and she died when he was 12. He had one sister, Abigail, and she died when she was 15 years old. He married Grace Ann Goodhue. They had 2 kids together, John Coolidge and Calvin Coolidge Jr. He was raised on a farm with his dad. Leading up to his presidency, he became the Northampton, Massachusetts City Councilman in 1899. He became part of the legislature of Massachusetts in 1807 through 08. He was the governor of Massachusetts in 1919 to the 20. He went to Black River Academy in Vermont. He went to college at Amherst College. He was a lawyer. He was a pro-businessman, and he was Harding's vice president. During his presidency, he was elected when he was 51 years old. He was a Republican. He wasn't raised religious, and he continued to not be very religious. He was the 30th President of the United States. During his presidency, he faced the Indian Reorganization Act, the Immigration Act of 1924, Revenue Act of 24 and 1926, the Roaring Twenties, and the Great Depression hit right before he got out of office. After he was president, he retired to Northampton. He didn't run for office again. He finished his life riding and enjoying the company of his family. On January 5th, 1973, he collapsed on his bedside where his wife found him. He had died from a heart failure. He was a writer, and he wrote newspaper columns, magazine articles, and his autobiography. His biggest speech was his inaugural speech. And some quotes that describe Calvin are, "The only difference between a mob and a trained army is organization. Don't expect to build up the weak by pulling down the strong. Christmas is not a time nor a season, but a state of mind. To cherish peace and goodwill, to be plenteous in mercy, is to have the real spirit of Christmas. Patriotism is easy to understand in America. It means looking out for yourself by looking out for your country. The business of America is business."